Hello friends, I am Purnima Bahuguna and I am a naturopath, and naturopathy believes in treating its patients naturally.
Everyone, namaste. Today we are going to talk about drinking water. Drinking water for good health, not for bad health. Yes, you heard me right. We might be drinking water for bad health as well, and that's what most of us are doing. Why? Because most of us are drinking water immediately after having food. Well, that ways we are making poison in our body. You will say, you know what? I drink water just before my meals so that I do not eat a lot. Yes, many of us do that. Many dietitians recommend people to do that. My dear friends, that is also a very, very big mistake. That will again make the food that we eat poisonous. I'm going to explain you in this video that how that happens. Now, suppose there is fire and you are putting water on that fire. What will happen? Water is a good fire extinguisher. It's going to extinguish the fire. Do you know that in our stomach, digestive fire is released? It's created by our stomach so that the food that we eat digests properly. And what are we doing? When we are drinking water immediately after having food, we are extinguishing that fire. I'm going to explain you how, but yes, we are doing that. And if you are going to do what I just spoke about, what your dietitian might have recommended you, drink water immediately before your meals, you are again doing the same, because water is alkaline in nature and there are acids in the stomach. If we drink water, if let's say I drink this water and I eat a piece of bread, what will happen is the acid in my stomach gets neutralized by the water because of the alkaline property of the water. So the bread that I'm going to eat, there would be no acid in the stomach to digest that bread. So what's going to happen? That's going to ferment in the stomach. And what does fermentation produce? It makes poison. Leave a piece of bread in a bowl of water, leave it for like 2-3 hours and see what happens. You will get a foul smell, don't you? Same fermentation process happens in our stomach also when we extinguish the digestive fire in the stomach by drinking water immediately after having our meal or immediately before having the meals. Now you're going to ask me that what about drinking in between the meal? That's what many of us do. Now there is a catch in that. If I'm having one grain type, let's say I'm having bread made out of wheat, and I'm going to switch to the next grain, let's say some kind of pulse, then in between that switch I can take a sip of water. So as long as there is a switch of grain happening, yes, in between the meals I can take a little water, because that's going to add on to the digestion process. That's not going to extinguish the fire. Now let's understand a little bit about the science behind it. Let's first understand amashay, that is epigastrium. Now there is a small part of our stomach called epigastrium. In Sanskrit it is called jathar. Epigastrium is a small bag. It's a small bag-like organ present in our stomach. The food that we eat first goes into it. Epigastrium stimulates the jathar agni, that is the digestive fire, to digest the food in it. Now let's understand what is this jathar agni or digestive fire. As soon as we take the first bite of our food, either a solid or a liquid, our digestive fire starts to stimulate. This digestive fire, that is the acid present in the stomach, helps to digest the food. This digestive fire remains active till the time the food is completely digested. Now this well digested food will convert into energy and will nourish the body. And that is the intent of having our food, isn't it? Now what happens when we drink water immediately after our meals or right before the meals? We all know that pouring water over fire, as I just explained, That's going to extinguish the fire. Similarly, when we are drinking the water right after our meals or right before our meals, that's going to dilute, that's going to extinguish the digestive fire, that's going to weaken the digestive acid, and what's going to happen? The food is going to ferment. Some people do even worse. They drink cold water after having meals. Primarily in summers, primarily in hot weather. That's super duper bad for us. That's not only going to stop the digestion process, but that's also going to make the temperature of your stomach go down. And what happens when the temperature of the stomach go down? The temperature of the entire body would go down. So let's stop drinking cold water. Let's not play with our health. Let's embrace our body. Let's love our body. Few of my friends have this habit of drinking loads and loads of water after having meal. They'll have a small piece of bread and they will have a liter of water after that. Why? Oh, I'm getting fat. I'm on diet and I do not want to gain calories from that bread. So what I'm going to do? I'm going to fill my stomach with water so that I don't feel hungry. Well, you will not feel hungry for sure, but that's going to make you further sick. That's going to make you even fatter. That's going to make you obese. That's going to make you gain more weight. That's going to make you feel bloated. So my dear friends, do not compensate food with water. Food has its own importance and water has its own. Do not combine them. Do not mix them. Else, the stomach is not a compost pit, is it? Let's not make it a compost pit. Now, let's understand a little bit about the poisonous substances that are created. You will say that she's just talking about poison. What exactly are these poisons? I'll tell you a little bit about few of these poisonous substances. Now, what are these poisonous substances? Let's discuss a little bit about these poisonous substances. I'm not going to cover all of them because otherwise this video will become very lengthy. So to name a few, uric acid. Now we all know that when uric acid level increases, many of us get pain in the knees, shoulders, wrist joints, swelling and pain in the ankles, feet, wrists or elbows. So these are few of the symptoms of an increase in uric acid, and that's dangerous. LDL, that is low density lipoproteins, that is bad cholesterol. Most of us know that when the level of LDL increases in our body, it becomes difficult for the blood to flow through the veins. Now what is that going to do? That's going to increase the blood pressure. If this poison continues to increase every day, it blocks the heart veins, ultimately causing heart attack. VLDL, very low density lipoproteins. This type of cholesterol is more dangerous than the LDL. If the level of this cholesterol increases, it is life-threatening. Triglycerides. High triglyceride levels increase the risk of heart diseases. Very high triglycerides may cause blocking of the blood supply to the heart or the brain. So from this information which I just shared, and trust me, this is just a compressed form of the information, we can say that many of the heart and blood related problems could be caused by our daily habit of drinking water immediately after our meals. So next time when you pick up this glass of water after your delicious platter of kebabs and pasta or pizza or a healthy meal of sushi, please do not drink this water. Let it remain nectar of your life. Do not make it a poison. Your next question must be that how long should we wait before drinking water after our meals? Ayurveda says 1 hour 45 minutes. Yes, you heard me right. Now you're going to tell me, oh my God, that's too long. Is that the only thing left on earth to do? We have n number of things to do. Eating food is also just a task for me. And so is drinking water. I'm not going to wait. I'm not going to make a timetable of eating food and drinking water. Well, nobody is asking you to make a timetable. Just the way you plan your day, plan your meals too. Any habit takes 25 days to become a part of your life. Any change in habit takes 25 days to become a part of your life. Do not change immediately. I'm going to suggest you something. Do not wait for complete 1 hour 45 minutes initially. Wait for at least 45 minutes and eventually slowly increase it to 1 hour 45 minutes, which is the ideal time, so that the acceptance in your mind is a little easier. Now, what if I get thirsty? I get really thirsty after having my food. Well, in that case, if it's morning time, drink coconut water, drink Mosambi juice. If it's lunchtime, drink buttermilk. That buttermilk should have cumin seeds powder added, carom seeds powder added, a little bit of asafoetida, that is hing, and black salt. That is going to aid in digestion. If it's night, then I would recommend drinking a cup of turmeric milk if you are really thirsty, or a cup of almond turmeric milk, but not plain water. Now, if you are a sports person, or if you are somebody whose metabolism is very high, or if you are somebody who is into heavy exercising, then you can drink water after an hour of having your meals, because your metabolism is faster. Your food is going to digest faster. Now, after the digestion process is complete, the body demands water. It demands loads of water. And trust me, you can have any number of glasses of water you want after the digestion of the food is complete, because the digested food needs to travel too. And that's what the water you would intake is going to help the body in. Trust me, if you do so, within few days of changing your water drinking habit, if you are suffering from acidity problem, within a week it's going to solve at least by 50%. And eventually you would no longer feel acidic. Use less salt in your food so that you don't feel thirsty after having meals. If you increase the white salt in the food, it will make you even more thirsty. Your body would demand water. So plan your meals well, plan your drinks well, and remain healthy. And that's what we all want, don't we? Jal jeevan hai, उसे जीवन ही रहने दें, उसे जहर ना बनाएं. Water is life. Let it remain life for you. Do not make it a poison. Until we meet next, if you like this video, if you like the information that I shared, do press the like button. Do subscribe to my channel for more such informational videos. Do share this video with your friends. Let's spread awareness on right drinking habits. Like the government says, say no to drink and drive. I would say no to dine and drink.
For any query, you can contact us at 999 0789 726. This is the WhatsApp number too. You can email us also at ourhealthmantra@gmail.com. Do visit our FB page, Our Health Mantra, for more such health mantras. I love you all. Stay happy, healthy, and fit. Bye.